Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Wolf, and I'm casting a game between DibzIsHere, again, Blue Protoss, top right, Zelnaga Caverns, versus his opponent, BlazinBoss, red Terran, bottom left, Zelnaga Caverns. Yeah. Let's see here. I got a little update for you guys about my bank account, because I keep forgetting to add a little annotation at the end of the video. I will add it at the end. I'll do my best not to forget about what it should be at the end of the day today. Pyrrhic. I listened to that. I downloaded the audio file of a guy saying Pyrrhic, and I just listened to it about 40 times to make sure I wouldn't mess it up. So it's Pyrrhic, Pyrrhic, Pyrrhic. But then I listened to it really carefully. I think one time he goes like Pyrrhic, and the other time he goes Pyrrhic. So I think he's intentionally trying to mess me up. So, story of my life there. Other than Pyrrhic giving me $150 and asked me to do a dialect voice, which I've been practicing, and it's getting better. I promise I won't keep you waiting forever. It's just I figured out my biggest problem with it is that I don't actually speak British very well, which, you know, it sounds different than American. I mean, I'm using vernacular here, but we all know what I mean. I don't speak British very well, and so I need to practice that as well. My dialect voice, if it was American, is pretty good actually, but as it is, I'm also not going to give you an example because I'm mean like that. I have to assume I'm correct. Opponent going unstandard opening, I'm pretty sure. I think he opened with an 11 supply depot, which is bad. You don't want to do that, but it may have been standard. I might have just missed it by one. And Arson 55. He sent me $50, and like, is this the norm, guys? A few people giving me a lot of money. I'm just amazed. Like, I expected nothing above $10 from anybody, and then it's like 150, 50. I'm like, shit. What am I supposed to do with this? And I like write on my Facebook, I'm like, I win more dollars, and they're like, we're so proud of you. And then more people are just like, this is dumb. People, like, whenever I tell them, I'm like, I cast StarCraft games. Like, what does that mean? I'm like, it's kind of like football. Like, no, it's not like football. I'm like, well, I made $200 off of donations so far. I've only been up for a couple months. And they're always like, it's like football. I'm like, yeah, it's like football. It's not the same, but you can see the similarities. And plus, I would say that there's a skill to casting, which you can learn how to do, and there's people who are just inherently good at parts of it. I think I'm one of those people that I'll get better as time goes on, but currently I'm good. Like, I hear all the compliments I hear are exactly what I go for. Like Zerdane writes, Zerdane from California writes, I don't know where he literally lives. Zerdane wrote, I feel like he's got a good mix of silliness and, wow, I just screwed the word up in my head. I was about to say analysis. I got a good mix of analness, guys. Other than my analness, I have a good mix, and I like to hear that. And then another person, I think it might have been Foot Crunch. I might because I've been busy, guys. It's what I've been up to. So busy. I believe he said just watch Ice Fang in Day 9, and then being paired up with, you know, Gamer of the Year. I think that's the award he just got. Day 9 just got Gamer of the Year. It's just cool, you know? A person says, watch just Day 9 and Ice Fang, and your life will be complete. I'm like, the best. Terran player going 1-on-1. I can't tell you if it's standard or not, because I don't know as well about Terran players. I'll just tell you guys straight up. He's getting a tech lab, though. So we could see some Banshee play. We could also see some Factory play, which is less common against Protoss, but it's cool to see. Protoss player going Gate, Cyber, Gate. I learned Dibs is a Platinum player by what they say in the game, so yeah. I don't know what his opponent is. Probably above him. He's either Diamond or Gold, I would guess, obviously. Not Bronze. Yep. Yepity yep. Other things I have to say. What do I have to say? Oh, today. Listen to what I say. Today I'll be going to the bank with my sister, because she spent a lot of money on a computer getting it fixed when we had a warranty. She was afraid to tell my mom, which is like the Antichrist. Mom, I spilled water on the computer. So she fixed it herself, and it was down to $600. So for Christmas, I gave her $25, and I'm gonna go to the bank I use. I won't tell you guys what it is. The bank I use. I don't think it matters. The bank I use, and I'll tell her. I'll help her set up a bank account that'll be good for her. A savings account. Because I said that to her. I'm like, sis, when you get $600 in a savings account, I will take you out to eat wherever you want, and then I'll take you to the candy store, because where she lives is a candy store. It's awesome. Protoss player going 2 Gate. Robotics probably about to switch these. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. Powers combine to form Captain Planet. Uh, what's the black green guy? There we go. Whatever. I said the black green guy, and they morph. Got siege tanks coming out. Very interesting play by the Terran player. I think he is kind of getting a gist of the game at this time. I mean, since he already finished siege mode, he probably should have just swapped these two out. Yeah, really should have just done that. Maybe got a medevac or a Viking for scouting, or a Raven. Oh, actually, there's something I just thought of something. Okay, that would not be... There he is. Send chat. I'm going to chat with this guy. You know who he is, Raven. Hey, Raven. I'm going to talk with my left hand and look with my right. Take a look at the Protoss base. Shit. Multiple things going on in my brain. D for production. Let's take a look. We got, moving across the map, we have an observer. His opponent, Dibz, the Terran opponent, Dibz, is probably expecting Banshees because of how heavily fortified the front is. And so he's getting a second one, which is very wise. Taking an expansion, seeing his opponent turtling up, very wise. The only thing that's dangerous about taking expansions, there's more area to defend against harassment. Can you... I gotta do two things at once. Useful skill to have. Can you... send... Wow, that was the worst spelling of send I've ever had. Send me the TVZ... There. He and I were talking about how to play your races. I mean, Raven and I know a lot about the game. He's a diamond player, and I'm just a smart person who somehow knows a lot about the game. Goodbye, Mr. Observer. It's not bad to lose considering how much he got from it, but you know, want to save it if you can. I don't mind that one being lost though, just the way it is. Production, we're getting rid of that. Get some immortals for the tanks. Very smart for the Protoss player. I like to call them that. I don't like calling them by their names. I'm sorry, guys. You have to be like Project Fox for me to call you by your name, even semi-consistently. Yeah, but Raven and I were talking about how to play your race as a different race. And I was going to start a thread about it. We were going to discuss parts of what we thought. Because, I mean, we sat outside talking in the fucking cold for like 2 hours talking about StarCraft. And all the girls passed by like, hi. We're like, StarCraft. And they're like, bye. Brain freeze. Yes. And so we were discussing about how you could play your race as another race if you wanted to. Like, when I first started, I played Zerg, my very first game. Brood War, I played Zerg for 2 games, for my first 2 games. First one was Protoss vs. Zerg. And I'm like, shit, I just got beat by Zealots. I'm like, how do you beat Zealots? They're crazy. It's like, Hydras. I'm like, sweet. I already told the story once, though. An engagement is about to happen, so we'll get back to the engagement. But second game I played Zerg vs. Zerg, I did manage to win. It was very strange for me. Let's see here. Take a look at number 2. I got it right in the nick of time. Yes, very bad spot to siege up, as you can see what's going on here. Should have just taken the rocks out and then moved up the ramp and then siege up around the pylon. Engaging here, very wise use of Guardian Shield. Not good siege. This is the biggest mistake for the Terran player. Right now he needs to unsiege and back up those tanks. Because right now he's got half his army doing nothing. Other half doesn't even have a cloak. Oh my god, they're gonna die. This is the problem. Don't engage with half of your army and then the other half. That's the only big thing about this. Terran player is also behind by a base right now. Just finishing his other one. GG from BlazinBoss, and this is the strangest part of this game. GG, question mark, like, seriously, he hasn't lost, he's not at the point where he's lost yet. He still has this. He gets cloak, and he's a dangerous threat. If he snipes out the observer or something, he's in a lot of trouble. I fucking suck. Must be, like, Italian or something. I fucking suck. I'm trying to think of what language that reminded me of. Kind of Russian, I guess. Oh. Wow, Dibs, that's nice. Look at that, siege tank gets stuck in the force field, kind of weird. I fucking suck. Oh. Dib's like, I don't give a shit. Oh. Look at that. See, this army it's still dangerous. It wasn't enough to take out this, but if he had better unit positioning, attacked at a more frontal angle, or just like all the way around, not half-assed it, you know, halfway between, of course you'll win. Your plat. Actually, there should be E right there, BlazinBoss. Probably why you are losing right now is because your macro failing very extreme. I would guess he's gold because he assumed his opponent is platinum, so it's like, your opponent is favored. Well, he's probably platinum because you're gold. Okay. Or they're both gold, and you just need to relax. BlazinBoss, I wish I could find you and make you subscribe to me because it'd be cool. Man, these guys are moving fast. Like, fear my 11 frames per second, guys. That's awesome. Now it's 9. Now it's 11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. Now it places the lotion in the basket. Okay, other than macro failing to the extreme, this would be one of those times where I would, if I was in the Terran player's position, and I actually feel like I know what I'm saying this time, I would just get Siege Tanks. I wouldn't expand yet. I know that he needs to pretty bad. He's oversaturated this mineral line too fast, but I would send a Cloak Banshee over. Like, you'd leave an SCV to C. Why do I even try? I'd leave an SCV to C when they were getting close, and then I'd fall back when I had to. But, you know, I'd be able to see where the observer goes, because Protoss detection can be kind of limited, so I should just leave when someone's favored. BlazinBoss has left the freaking game. I was telling a story. I kind of want to finish it, and I didn't remember what I was about, though. Protoss, Terran, Zerg, first game. Oh, yeah, playing different races. I'll tell you guys about that real fast. I was talking with Raven about playing different races. Playing your race is a different race. When I first started playing, I played Zerg, and Brood War, and then I played Protoss, I think, only. And then when I started this game, I wasn't sure if I wanted Zerg or Protoss, so my friend Project Fox is over here with his laptop, and I gave it a go. And I played Zerg first, I liked them okay, and then I just fell in love with Protoss, because, you know, we're just better. We're overpowered compared to Zerg. But we were discussing about how I learned to play Protoss in a Zerg way. I could play Protoss, like, one of the openings I did back when I was in Gold, which I probably could work on that to make it a real build, was, like, 14 Nexus, and then just start off building, like, 8 gateways, and just warp in mass Blink Stalker. Because Blink Stalkers are so versatile, it's like, here's Marines, you know? Our Marines are more expensive, and they're just not as effective. Whatever, guys. It's gonna be dumb. Oh, I got a message. Let's see, real fast. It is from Raven. Sure. Okay. Well, guys, I'll stop annoying you with my boring stories of my life. I appreciate everything you guys do. Your donations are the best. They make me the talk of the town. I make fun of everybody else when they make fun of what I do. I'm like, I make cast. It's not real. Well, I made $50 today. It's real. I'm like, yes, it is, fucker. Thanks for everything, guys. Arrgh.